Hello, welcome to Confessions of a Frustrated Game Master. I am Robert, the narrator, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Confessions of a Frustrated Game Master. Well, this episode is going to be a year in review type of episode for 2017. Yes, it is mid-February, and I am just now getting around to doing a year in review episode. Last year I didn't do a year in review. I kind of did a New Year's resolution video, but this year I'm going to go ahead and talk about last year. Probably going to get out of the business of doing resolutions, as a lot of us kind of feel like we should do, because my last year's resolution totally fell flat. Last year I promised myself that I was going to finish up a tabletop RPG that I have been working on for many years. It's called Peace. It's a fantasy RPG, and Peace did not come to fruition last year. Several reasons for that. I'll go over them really quickly, but yeah, like a lot of people experience, my New Year's resolution just fell flat. As normal, usually that is the case. The only New Year's resolution I've ever made that has been successful was the one time I promised myself I would never date a supermodel, and hey, I haven't had any problem with that one. So yay, that one went through successfully. But this year has been really difficult completing my New Year's resolution. I'm going to I have three reasons here, really, 3 or 4 reasons. Probably the last 2 are going to be the real story, but I'll give you a couple of other excuses. But the truth is of the matter that one method of getting a playtest group together for my game that I'm creating is one method, the internet, having reliable internet and being able to play with folks online was completely out of the question. I've lived at this residence for 2 years now. We live in a major metropolitan area, and I've never seen this before. We have horrible service through our cable and internet provider. It's a major provider in the area. I've never seen anything like it. It has taken 6 service calls and going through being told 10 different things before we have just now gotten the problem fixed. So the ability to get a group together and play online as one of the options to kind of get around the problems with scheduling and so forth was just not an option for me for 2017, and that's completely the truth. Now, personally, I believe that even if I had reliable internet, it would have been easier for me. I find that a suspect idea because I have had reliable internet now for a month and a half or so, and I have not been able to put together a group at all. I have been sending out feelers, but just the idea of people trusting you as a game master and trusting a system that they're not familiar with is really difficult. Now we're probably going to start getting into some of the other reasons, though I think having the internet method completely unavailable is a really solid reason. The truth is, I didn't put a 100% into the idea of going around and beating the bushes for play testers in my friendly local game stores. Now that method of going out and looking for play testers, I didn't put my all behind that, and the reason for that is it has really been a crazy year. I've been dealing with an illness my mom has, so that really has pulled away a lot of my time, and things are going a little bit better, but that really can stress you out and really take up your time. The holidays, of course, we just got out of the holidays, so it's hope you had a really good Christmas and New Year's and Hanukkah or whatever holiday you celebrate. I hope you really enjoyed it and really loved it. But yeah, going through this illness in my family and so forth and working through those situations have really made my time not my own, and my New Year's resolution, as many before, have fallen apart. What did I do a lot of in 2017? Well, as you probably know, I didn't do a ton of role playing. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, the only role playing I did is the one play test that I was fortunate enough to get together with a couple of fellow YouTubers, Ivan, Mike, over at Ivan Mike 1968, and also Jason over at Dark Age of Roleplay Game. We played 2 or 3 sessions and it was really amazing. I think that even if I was able to do a ton of role playing, I think that experience would have stood out head and shoulders above all the rest, because it was a really amazing experience, but it was the only experience that I've had as far as role playing. I've been playing a lot of Magic the Gathering. If you're familiar with Magic the Gathering, I play what's called Commander or EDH, so I've been playing a ton of that. I've been playing board games with close friends of mine, but my friends have kind of been doing their own thing and playing, so I haven't seen a ton of them being out of work because of family leave for the medical situations that's going on with my family. I'm kind of here at home, so I haven't seen a bunch of my friends who are doing their own thing. Now that I have reliable internet, I've been playing a bunch of Magic the Gathering online, and I think that I may actually at some point do a Commander YouTube channel, because I've been playing so much Magic, but I'm definitely not going to abandon the idea of completing my own role-playing game, though I'm not going to make any more resolutions about that because when you make a resolution, they just don't come through. And now that I have reliable internet, I've been putting feelers out. Unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of success, just as I imagined I wouldn't. So I've been keeping myself sane with some Magic the Gathering, keeping myself sane with trying to put together a playtest group. And really the point that I'm in with my game, the only way that I'm going to work out some of the things that need to be worked out is by sitting down and doing it, man. So I'm going to keep going with that and seeing if I can't finish up my game. Hopefully 2018 will be less crazy, less busy. I'll have more opportunity to go out and talk to folks and see if I can get them interested in play testing. So this will be hopefully a year where I'll get to do a lot more role playing and play testing and so forth. I hope you had a fantastic holiday. I played a lot of Magic, which I've been playing Magic for many years, so that's really enjoyable. I have had an opportunity to see some of my friends to play board games, and it's fantastic to see some of my fellow YouTubers out there playing a ton of games, watching their actual plays and their recaps. I've really been enjoying that. Very jealous. Now that I have reliable internet, hopefully I can get some action going on. And this is a new year, new time for experimenting, trying new things, trying to meet new people, and just having fun, and hopefully that's what 2018 is going to be all about. So thank you for joining me for this episode of Confessions of a Frustrated Game Master. Hopefully what will be coming up next is I'll finish off my top 10 favorite RPGs of all time. Game number 2 and number 1 are all that need to be done. Thank you for being patient if you have been with my channel and the crazy times that I've been having. And hopefully you're having a great time out there with your friends and family. And yeah, come back for another episode of Confessions. Thank you for watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are.